First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. He's got the connection to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he's up to the 44-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run again on first down, Chubb. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. The Browns had 14-2 heading into this final week. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now Watson going to sneak it. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 1st and goal from the 3. Chubb will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And that's going to be the touchdown run that puts him in the record books. He has now set the all-time mark for most rushing touchdowns in a single season. Unbelievable. What an accomplishment for him. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. To about the 33-yard line. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7, and the Browns 1st down.
Chubb on the counter. Fights him off. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
In motion, Aguilar. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. 3rd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns offense and their star running back Nick Chubb getting set to take over once more. And you can see finding the end zone hasn't been much of a problem for him. He enters his final week of the season as the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 144 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A give. This is Chubb. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Browns.
To throw is Watson. Right back to Njoku. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Now Watson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Watson, he's going to back away and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Here we go on 4th. Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
after the interception. Here's Jackson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now it's Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the option, here's Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. That pass complete to Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw caught by Andrews. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A first down carry for Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Fake of the jet sweep. And now play action for Watson. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And now Watson throws another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Faking the give. Now Watson. Under pressure, they got him again. Joseph Osai in there to drop him. At sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Moore, the man in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before the break. Watson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime with our only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
It's taken to the 26. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 14. And the Browns.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Again, it's Henry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10.
Aguilar in motion left. Throwing is Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Cleveland offense making their way out. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That pass complete to Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To the air yet again, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A run for Nick Chubb. There's a nice move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Chubb going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
The previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. And again, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground. That last run going to move him over 200 yards rushing now in this game alone.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And Chubb will try the middle here.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
2nd down and 8.
They run. Chubb.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
To throw is Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar.
Still on his feet. Nelson Aguilar.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Browns.
Now it's Watson.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Watson now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Back to throw, Watson. Touchdown!
Elijah Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Jackson now.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, Henry.
And he'll only get this to about the 35.
Well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this number 1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now it's Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Here's Jackson to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
46 yards.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here's Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Watson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Devin Bush getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Aguilar in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
That is caught on the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
To throw is Watson. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in the...
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers
finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Watson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Watson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Well, the receptions continue to pile up for him. You see there, he's at 120 now on the year.
Watson looks to throw again.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Elijah Moore
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Here's Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10.
Touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
82.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
This is 2nd and 8.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the gun on 3rd, Watson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the field as well.
It's a gain of 20. And the Browns first down.
Now Watson. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Back to throw, Watson. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs. And